Hello everybody, welcome back to Road to Diary Cape. This is episode 12. I hope you guys enjoy watching this episode today. As always, I will be back at the end of the episode to wrap things up. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Oh my! 2 trimmed kite shields. Interesting reward. 127 easy clues done. Keeping up the grind. Expect to see plenty more in this episode. Wow, 1 clue after, another unique reward. Very pleased with that as well. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fucking golden chef's hat. That is pretty rare, I think. It's definitely worth over 1 mil. And yet another amulet of magic trimmed. That's my best easy clue reward to date. Wow, I didn't know what to expect in terms of the golden items or the trimmed monk's robes, but wow, I'm really happy to get that. Really, honestly, really happy. That's going to make the tab look pretty sick. My luck is just on point today. I mean, they aren't really worth much, but it adds to the tab. This is the first clue after the golden chef hat as well. Yet another amulet magic trimmed, yet another steel kite shield tee. Doing well. Oh, these amulet of magics. They're coming in thick and fast, and Saradomin robe legs as well. Very nice clue. Slowly creeping up on 150 total done as well. Hey, first Gothics page of the grind to 500 easy clues. I'll stick that in the tab. Not worth very much, but still nice to have. Oh, buddy! Wooden Shield G coming in. My luck today is unbelievable. Worth about 400k. It's probably was worth a lot more when it first came out. God damn. 2 golden items today. Cannot believe it. I'll come back at 150, or if I get something good again in the clue score before then. Okay, this is easy clue number 150, 3/10 of the way to 500 easy clues. Let's see what the reward is. Yeah, well, they can't all be gold trimmed, lovely, unique items, can they? Gotta have some crappy ones in there too. So I have a blood veil task, and I thought I would try killing them in the catacombs. I have done this before, but without prayer, and they just hit way too hard, and you have to use so much food that it's not really worth it. But I just wanted to test using proselyte and praying against them. It seems okay. Like what I've done is I get a lot of them aggressive towards me just by attacking them, and then you can kind of AFK, so it's quite nice if you're looking for a more relaxed task. And I think I'm probably making back my money on the prayer pot, so it's not like I'm like spending lots of money to do it. Yeah, it's not too bad. I know some people like to range them in here and use a safe spot. I feel like that would be too slow for my liking. But this is pretty good, and obviously it's not as good as cannoning them in Neve's dungeon, but that can obviously be a bit frustrating trying to find a free world because Neve's dungeon is always very busy. Yeah, I don't know. I guess test it out if it's something you're interested in. I'm enjoying it so far. Also forgot to mention that, of course, by killing them in the catacombs, you have a chance of getting your ancient shards and the dark totem pieces. So for me, that's a big plus. The arc light seems to degrade quite quickly, even though I don't use it for a lot of things, like just demonic gorillas at the moment, really. And then obviously killing Scotozoa is always nice for the clues and everything. So yeah, I always like killing things in the catacombs when possible. So yeah, nice to have tried this out. Things you don't expect when you're on a Bloodfell task. Fucking Dragon Spear drop. It's my second one. Had the first one from Fire Giants. Look at that. So if you were curious about the drops from these mutated Bloodvelds, this is what I got in a task of 170 odd. Would have been a bit more if I had remembered my Soul Bearer and taken one less pure set. So that kind of meant I was juggling for space a little bit. But if you take away the cost of the potions, which was about 75k, that's still like a tidy 250k profit, and I was getting comfortably 25k Slayer XP an hour. Obviously, if you want to go for the best XP, you should be cannoning, but I power slayed all the way up to 85, and honestly, at the moment, I'm just happy to take it at a more relaxed pace and not worry about spending money. So for me, it's a pretty good way of doing a Bloodveld task. So I'll definitely come back here in the future. Just did the hard clue from the Bloodveld task. Let's see what the reward is. Ooh, 100k, near enough on the dots. A few bits of rune, some sharks, not too bad. Ah, didn't turn the recorder on in time, but just hit 91 range doing my Calphite task. It's really nice to be able to do one of these and not have to go and kill Calphite Queen for hours upon end. I'm pretty sure like from 89 to 91 I've gotten like most of my ranged XP from cannoning Slayer tasks, so that's quite a lot of XP, but I'm not actively training range at the moment, just whether I get the XP passively, I'll take it. Another hard clue reward coming in, let's see what it is. 83k, nothing too special, but not too bad either. Ooh, another fairly decent easy clue coming in. Ancient Page, 100k reward, cannot complain. And another hard clue reward coming in. Let's see what it is. 70k. I've had better. I've had worse. Still waiting on that third age. Archer's Ring on my 72nd Supreme kill. I have a Dagonoth task, so I am at Dagonoth Kings. Obviously, that is a really nice drop. I think it is worth. Yeah, 3.4 mil, really nice. Second ring of the trip. Warrior ring could have been a berserker, but I got the archers, so I'm happy enough. The trip's nearly finished anyways. So finished up my trip at Dagonoth Kings, cutting it very fine, as you can see by the lack of food and potions in my inventory, as well as the 0 prayer and 23 hit points, but got a couple of extra kills in, so I'm sure it's worth it. Let's just do a quick price check. 53 kills, I think that's my best so far. I haven't been in a long time, so I definitely think that the levels I've gained since I last went have helped out. 85 prayer, the range and mage levels as well. Very tidy, 4.4 mil. I'm very pleased with that, so I'll stick that all up on the GE and go and do this hard clue as well. Okay, so here is the hard clue from DK's, very short one, only 4 steps. Oh yes, another master clue and 200k in total. That's really nice. Okay, let's go and see what we can do with this master. So thankfully I was able to complete the master clue. It wasn't too bad. There are a few strange Yuri emote clues. I had to buy a Samurai Godsword, Dragon Chain and a Dragon Plate Skirt, but I can sell it all back on the GE, so it's fine. Here's the reward. Oh! Samurai Boots. Well, not worth that much apparently, but that's really cool to get a unique Master Clue item. Yeah, my 7th one. 7th Master Clue done, I mean. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Can't complain. There we go, easy stuff. Don't even use any food or potions. What's the drop? Oh, fantastic. Elite clue, hard clue, 450 soul runes, and an ancient shard. Cannot complain. That is really, really nice. How much are those soul runes worth? 95k, so not the most expensive drop, but getting both clues there, that's pretty nice. Alright, so I did the hard clue first. Here is the reward. 78k. Let's go and do the elite. Alright, elite clue is done. It's time for the reward. I have to say, I find elite clues extremely frustrating. They're so long. There's some really annoying requirements as well. Like I had to go and change my spellbook to get off Luna so I could enchant some jewelry for Sherlock. I had to go diving. I had to go to Dragontooth Island. I'll be much happier when I've got the master clue requirements knocked out, so I can just trade in the elites. Yeah. Anyway, fuck that shit. And strength level coming in, that is 91. I guess attack and defense not that far off either. Obviously my strength's like a level ahead, but I'm training on controlled most of the time. So attack and defense levels usually come only a little bit after the strength levels. But yeah, 91. Nice level to hit. So yesterday, Jagex released the construction expansion. I gave it a miss just because I didn't want to get caught up in any potential release day bugs, but thankfully it seems to have released pretty smoothly. So I'm going to spend some time today rearranging my house, upgrading it, and implementing the 2 new rooms. I think it will cost me somewhere in the region of 4 to 5 mil to get the new rooms and all of the bits and pieces that I want in my house. So that's fine. I'll go and get myself a +5 construction boost and get to work. And hopefully, when I'm finished, I'll have a more efficient layout in my house, and it will take less time to load. And once I'm done, I will probably give you a walkthrough of my house because that's not something I've done in this series before, and you might be interested to see what I'm working with in my player-owned house. So yeah, see you very shortly. Okay, so I've just spent probably about 45 minutes playing around with the room mover and adding in a couple of new rooms and upgrading a few of my old ones. So I would like to give you a bit of a tour of my house, give my thought process for why the rooms are where they are, and yeah, just I'd be interested to know if you guys think it's a good setup. Here we go. So all of my rooms are now on the ground floor. I had a dungeon room which I was using for training, but I've now deleted that because I don't envisage myself training construction for a while. And I also had a couple of rooms upstairs which I've condensed all downstairs. I did that because Ash posted on Twitter and said that it's quicker for your house to load. Essentially, the fewer floors it has, and sort of the narrower it is. So I've tried to condense my rooms like that. So as you can see, directly north of my portal, I've got the chapel, and then directly east of that is the quest hall. So glory is there. If I ever need to train my prayer using the gilded altar, then that's very convenient. I was watching a video by Autumn Elegy on efficient house layouts, and it's like 1 tick faster to have your chapel directly north of your portal room. So yeah, I mean, 1 tick, what's that amongst friends? But still, it's nice to be efficient. Here's one of the new rooms. So got myself my farming cape mounted. Went for the lunar altar because I use lunas much more often than I do the Arceus or the ancient spellbook. This is the second tier of the teleport box, so that is a lot actually, a lot of different teleports. It's just missing glories, and I can't remember what the other one is. That's pretty nice. Got the second tier of the adventurer's log. So let's have a look. What have I been doing? A lot of Bloodvelds, a lot of Abyssal Demons, as you can see. Quest list. Yep, all done. And the boss LED display, I built it. I don't have any jars, I haven't received any, and I couldn't really be bothered to pay for any at the moment. Maybe in the future we'll see. I would quite like to have a Calphite Queen one in there. I think that looks pretty cool. Let's move on. So directly south of my portal, this is the new Superior Garden. I went for the Spirit Tree because I don't have the level required to put in the Spirit Tree and the Fairy Ring in one spot. And I have a quest cape, so getting to a Fairy Ring with the quest cape is really easy. This is the penultimate rejuvenation pool, so it does everything apart from restoring hit points, which is really nice. And then I've just got my portal rooms adjacent to this, so really good place to come for teleporting around Gielinor. And yeah, I mean, I've got my kitchen and workshop still fairly close to the portal as well. Moving south, Menagerie. I haven't really spent too much time upgrading this. It's just a fairly basic setup. Study, just over here, nothing special. Skill hall. So I've mounted my Calphite Queen head finally. You can see completed the task, and stuffed swordfish, which I got when I was fishing one time. 2 bedrooms, one here, one in the far southeastern corner, and then my costume room. So fairly, well, I would say it's fairly minimalistic. I've taken like rooms out that I don't need, like the dining room. I don't have a games room, I don't have a combat room. So it should be fairly quick loading times, and yeah, I'm really happy to have the new Superior Garden and the Achievement Hall as well. One of the better updates that has come out in recent times. I really enjoy construction. Probably one of my favourite skills, although it is far too far too expensive to train. So I always enjoyed rearranging my house, and with the new room viewer, that's just been made infinitely easier. So yeah, very pleasing update, and very happy with how my house looks now. Got a hard clue scroll from a Slayer task. Let's see what the reward is. Oh man, War Blessing and Zamarok page, very nice. 450k, that's a really good, not really good, a really good hard clue, just one really. Alright. Oh, almost didn't notice that the bronze plate legs were a unique. Trimmed ones, not worth much, but yeah, something new to add to the tab. Oh, another page from an easy clue. Ancient page. Not worth too much, but I'll take that. Oh, and another page coming in. Armadillo page. Nearly 200k, that's not too bad. So that brings us to the end of today's episode 12. As always, hope you guys enjoyed watching. Some interesting stuff in this episode. Obviously, lots of clue scrolls as usual, as well as some boss hunting and the new construction update. As always, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, hope you guys have a really nice day and a great week, and I will be back again very soon with episode 13. Until next time, take care.